Sis, it's hot. The summer sesh is winding down and the mercury is poppin'. It's time for the Irreverent Rhetorician to wrap things up. In fact, girl, we just got time for a quickie. I just finished Candace Rye's Democracy's Lot, Rhetorics, Publics, and Places of Invention. Her clear-eyed critique of the rhetoric attached to the project of American democracy. Rye argues that the most promising political agency is perhaps to be found in the ordinary, idiosyncratic rhythms and exigencies of particular places and times, and, she notes, how small engagements within everyday publics create significant change. Well, I read that and I was like, yes, Miss Candace. It's not the size that counts, but the motion of the ocean, y'all. You see, when I first started down the doctoral path, I wrote a paper about voice. Not voice in the metonymic sense we often think about it in composition, but as a material, rhetorical force capable of summoning publics like one of Michael Warner's big long texts. As sonic text, the voice circulates through space, bouncing off bodies. Promiscuously, strangers pick it up, transduce it, and are transformed, even if temporarily, by the interaction. And because sound is ontological, and we come to know it through this material relationship, these transformations accrue lasting effects. And owing to this ontological, relational, and material nature of the voice, we can think of this exchange of sonic vibrations as discursive. Thus, the sound of the voice creates a kind of intimate public organized around its textual materiality. Most of these intimate sonic publics go unnoticed, conforming as they do to decorous modes of discourse that make the voices and the bodies they project into the world seem natural and thus simultaneously sensible but invisible. Unremarkable though they may be, however, these decorous sonic publics demarcate the sounding signatures of acceptable subjectivities. Through these intimate sonic publics, we learn what speakers sound like, and we come to identify the heteronormative gendered character of the abstract voice. I argue, then, that the queer voice announces the queer speaker's idiosyncratic presence in the world. It is his sensual, bodily insertion into the public sphere, and this resonant encounter between queer and normative sounding bodies can effect a strong response. Jesus! I can't count the times I've been ridiculed for the sound of my voice. But I'm lucky. I've never been violently attacked for sounding funny as some gay men have. Yet, while a queer-sounding voice renders a speaker vulnerable, these queer sonic incursions into publics that still regard queer bodies as indecorous summon public discourse around the taboo materiality and embodiment of the queer voice. And, ultimately, this discourse carves out space for and confers recognition upon a heretofore unintelligible queer subjectivity. Thus, over time, The insistence of queer speakers' voices circulating in the public has the potential to synchronize queer subjectivity with the normative subjectivity of the polis. The mere act of becoming audible may seem like small potatoes, but rye reminds us of the weighty significance of seemingly small actions. So don't be a size queen. Sing out, Louise. Your voice is some irreverent rhetoric.